In the top stories, strengthening livestock sector a priority for St. Christopher and Nevis. U.S. shifts Haitian immigrant visa processing to embassy in the Bahamas. And Putin rejects Western security in Ukraine, warning troops would be target. Welcome to the ZIZ Midday Newscast. Today is Friday, 5th September 2025. I am Jasmine Thomas. In alignment with the OECS FAST strategy and the Federation's commitment to CARICOM 25 by 25, 2025 plus 5 agenda, the development of the livestock sector remains a top priority. With food security and reducing the food import bill at the forefront, the porcine industry has been identified for targeted expansion. At the request of the Minister of Agriculture et al., Honorable Samuel Duggins, IECA is supporting this effort through the project supporting the development of the porcine industry in St. Christopher and Nevis. The Ministry of Agriculture recently welcomed Dr. Theola Noel and Dr. Vindhya Sahatu of the School of Veterinary Medicine, UWI St. Augustine, who are serving as regional consultants to engage stakeholders, share expertise, and guide their path forward on this journey to enhance our food security. The week-long mission began in Nevis with field visits and a successful pig stakeholders consultation. As St. Christopher and Nevis readies itself to continue the expansion of our Sustainable Island State Agenda mission to regional and international partners through our participation in the upcoming 30th United Nations Climate Change Conference to be held in Belém, Brazil, we are honored to welcome the valued support of our long-standing partners, the Republic of China, Taiwan. This contribution helps to reinforce the strength and multilateral presence of our Sustainable Island State Agenda and represents a generous commitment to ensuring that St. Kitts and Nevis's participation at COP30 is diverse, inclusive, and representative of the voices and needs driving our sustainability efforts. Looking ahead to Belém, we remain focused on Beijing, a constructive champion for ZIZ in global climate negotiations, and to this end, thank Ambassador Tao and the Republic of China, Taiwan for their continued partnership and intentional collaboration. In a brief yet significant and emblematic ceremony at the United Nations Treaty Office in New York on the 29th of August, 2025, St. Kitts and Nevis has deposited its instruments of acceptance for the Kigali Amendment, signaling the nation's continued commitment to combating global climate change and multilateralism, adopted in October 2016 in Kigali, Rwanda. Under the Montreal Protocol, a UN treaty successfully used the project, the ozone layer, by phasing out CFCs. The Kigali Amendment addresses a significant yet overlooked source of climate change, while not ozone depleting. HFCs are powerful greenhouse gases that trap heat 1,000 times more effectively than carbon dioxide, making their reduction crucial for climate action. At their 28th meeting, the parties to the Montreal Protocol adopted the Kigali Amendment, an international agreement that mandates a global phase down of hydrofluorocarbons, HFSS, potent greenhouse gases used in refrigeration and air conditioning to reduce global warming. The amendment, which came into effect on the 1st of January in 2019, complements existing climate goals like the Paris Agreement by addressing a significant yet often overlooked source of climate change. And now for a look at news on the regional scene. The U.S. Department of State has announced a major change to immigration visa services for Haitian nationals. As of August 28, 2025, applications for legal permanent residence filed by Haitians will no longer be processed in Port-au-Prince, but at the U.S. Embassy in Nassau, Bahamas, according to an official notice published by the Consular Affairs section on its website. It advised applicants to consult the embassy's page for detailed instructions and to contact the National Visa Center to confirm or request appointments. The move comes as Haiti's security crisis continues to worsen, limiting the ability of the U.S. Embassy in Port-au-Prince to operate. On the international scene, Russian President Vladimir Putin has rejected Western proposals for a reassurance force in Ukraine the day after any ceasefire comes into place, following a Paris summit aimed at finalizing plans for security guarantees. French President Emmanuel Macron said 26 of Ukraine's allies had formally committed to deploying troops by land, sea, or air to help provide security. The movement fighting was brought to a halt. He did not detail any of the countries involved. Putin sought to quash the allies' initiative with a warning that any troops deployed to Ukraine would be legitimate targets, especially if they appeared now, even though there are no plans for an immediate deployment. And now for a look at the weather. The present weather across St. Kitts and Nevis is partly cloudy. Winds a gentle breeze of 8 miles per hour from an easterly direction. Seas are 1 to 1.5 meters or 3 to 5 feet. Weather today, partly sunny skies with brief cloudy spells and a 60% or moderate chance of brief passing showers, mainly during the morning. Weather tonight will be fair to partly cloudy skies in general, with a 40% or moderate chance of a brief overnight shower. Sunset this evening will be at around 6:21, and sunrise tomorrow morning it will be at around 6 o'clock. That brings us to the end of the ZIZ Midday Newscast. Join us this evening for these stories and more in detail. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jasmine Thomas. God bless you.